During the course of a Graceland school year, you're apt to hear faculty, staff, and students ask about a lot of things. What's the weather forecast? What time does the Floyd McDowell Commons open? Or what movie's playing at the Coliseum? But when it comes to needing to know where something big, something special is happening on campus, the answer you will invariably get.
It's in the Shaw.
It's in the Shaw.
It's in the Shaw.
That is so true. Since the completion of the Shaw expansion and renovation project 4 years ago, if it's a don't miss event, then in all likelihood, it's happening in the Shaw. Music is always front and center, and lots more of it. This year, the noon hour has been extra special with the scheduling of First Thursday recitals. After a quick lunch, many of us head to Carroll Hall to feast on the finely tuned talents of music majors and minors. Performing alongside students really appeals to symphonic band director Erin Bodnar. Bodnar grew up in Alberta and has wrapped up her first full year as a Yellow Jacket. She accepted the job sight unseen, but was a tad skeptical as her dad drove her all the way down from Canada to sleepy southern Iowa. But once she toured the Shaw, Bodnar was hooked. More importantly, this Canadian might become a long-timer with Graceland, considering the facilities she has to work with and the impact on recruiting the best of the best.
I see it with the students that we have here. We've grown so much just in terms of the symphonic band. We've grown so much in terms of how they are as musicians and how they want to become better and how they perceive themselves as an ensemble.
Iowa native Sara Blessing also just finished up year one at Graceland, and she'll play a crucial role in taking the university's choral programs to the next level. Shaw Center helped land this wonderful addition to the GUT.
The facilities here are only allowing us to continue to better ourselves and to showcase some of the most upper level experiences when it comes to music because we have the right facilities to do it.
High school students are now visualizing their own careers taking flight inside this beautiful space. During his official campus visit, this Mount Ayr senior snuck back into Carroll Hall to have one more crack at the Steinway.
The Shaw Center is especially amazing for anyone interested in music at all because there's just so much you can do in each of the classrooms, in the auditorium, even here in Carroll Hall. Just an amazing building.
And every single time that a student sets up an audition with me, the first place I try to get them into is Carroll Hall for their audition, just to get that extra wow factor. Because again, many high schools don't even come close to this, let alone various colleges. So for me, that's a huge selling point.
Jack Ergo is highly respected, and he's seen lots of students come through the Graceland music programs over the years. Here's his take on the impact of Shaw Center.
What they're choosing to play is a much higher caliber. I feel that because of the spaces, the kids have a higher ethic, they have a higher degree of self-motivation. Their self-motivation is preparing them for grad school in a way that is new for Graceland.
The resonance and the sound quality is just so beautiful that I think, you know, if I'm singing in here, I can do anything. I can face anyone. I can compete against anyone if it was in this space, if it was here. And that in turn has given me more confidence to be able to sing other places, and it's just made all the difference.
These pictures are disgusting. How can you draw such things? I can't help it. An animal can't help it.
The JR Theater has made all the difference for students with a love for the stage. Despite a rich family heritage with the university, Junior Braden Austin opted for 2 other colleges before a reluctant visit to Lamoni. The new black box sold him 3 years ago, and he's found his passion. Austin was stellar in the spring production of My Name is Asher Lev.
I was always used to being in a musical, not always like getting the lead or anything, but I was always used to getting some role. And when I was in Colorado, I didn't get anything for 3 years. So coming here was like, finally, I finally get to once again show off what I have.
The numbers are up for students serious about careers in acting and theater production. And the impact of the JR Theater on recruiting has been significant.
Whenever students or recruits come to campus and we give them the tour, when they walk in here, it's like, oh, I want to play in here. I need to be in here. I need to study in here.
A black box is a blank canvas, and so we get to pour whatever we want in whatever way we want, with whatever energy, vision, passion, message, whatever it is.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's in the Shaw!
Considering all of the non-performing arts events now taking place in Shaw Center, you have to wonder what Graceland did before the renovation. The impact on the general student body is off the charts. From the annual Big Man on Campus competition, a new home for the Wednesday night Community of Christ Leadership Program sessions, the always important job fairs that happen several times a year, bringing in top-notch recruiters, and a more professional setting for students to hear from outside presenters on current worldwide topics, in this case, the fundamentals of Islam, fact versus fiction. The 20th annual Polynesian Club Luau used both the lobby and Shaw Family Auditorium for this year's event, and that was just a few days after Graceland broke with years of tradition and held the annual Student Academy Awards for short films inside the Shaw. And speaking of first, the Enactus team hosted a How to Dress for Success fashion show for the first time on the auditorium stage.
You have 3 buttons on a suit jacket. Which ones you button up? If you have 3, it's always, sometimes, and never.
The entrepreneurial team also set up shop in Carroll Hall for a How to Do Your Taxes seminar, helping classmates stay in the good graces of the IRS. And Carroll Hall was perfect for Nicholas White's honors presentation on his research project covering overtone singing.
Were you guys able to hear it in here? It's a really great room for that.
The GU student community now gets a larger than usual dose of politics, with recent visits from Iowa Senators Chuck Grassley and Joni Ernst. The venue turned some heads.
Carroll Hall was remarkable. It is really wonderful to have that type of a venue to come speak and whatever it might be, giving presentations. You're very, very fortunate to have such a beautiful venue to come to, invite your guests to, receive visitors in. You don't see this every day at small institutions.
Most universities of similar size don't support dance and cheerleading programs like Graceland. The legendary Cadets are still going strong, and the new Health Movement Room has become their go-to practice space.
We dance every day, 4 to 6, Monday through Friday, pretty much August through now April. But having this beautiful space to come to, I think makes that practice feel real. It makes them feel important. They love the camaraderie of coming into this room.
And this is amazing because it's huge and we have a lot of space to practice our technique, and there's mirrors on both sides of the room, which really helps anyone who is in the back, because then they can just turn around and start practicing. And seeing how fit this studio was for our team as a whole, having the mirrors and having the appropriate floor for dancers has been really helpful for me, and it definitely recruited me to come here by seeing how well done the studio was for the dancers.
The Cadets aren't the only ones taking advantage of the knee and joint friendly Mylar floor. This student yoga group has found a home too. Graceland is in Iowa's poorest county. Shaw Center is a cultural diamond in the rough for hundreds of people living at or below the poverty line. This spring, close to 800 middle and high school students trekked to our campus and watched as a traveling national players group brought the book To Kill a Mockingbird to life. The spacious family auditorium made it possible.
Got it! You got it!
Ain't everybody's dad in the dentist shot and make them count it!
And we are so appreciative of the opportunity you've granted us. Free, a wonderful facility, a timely arrangement so that we could get here, get through the performance, and get the kids back so they can maybe still get some classes, get to practices and things like that. It's just an excellent arrangement. The kids are thrilled.
The annual Young Writers Conference enjoyed record numbers in the Shaw this year. 200 kids from 14 different schools participated in day-long workshops in art, technology, music, and creative writing. Guest author and illustrator Brian Collier came all the way from New York to showcase his work.
They get excited about what they're going to learn and what the sessions are going to be about. And it also gives them the opportunity to share their writing with other kids.
Being able to use the lobby and the different classrooms really helps us try and hold the event closer together.
Area high schools are starting to book Shaw Center for leadership conferences like this one in mid-March. Ollie Houston gave 48 years of his life to Graceland. His family chose Carroll Hall to host his memorial service. Ollie was a musical prodigy. How fitting. Lamoni's Karate Club put on its annual skills showcase in the Shaw, and the club's dance program celebrated what the younger, more graceful kids had been working on all winter. But the real gem of the spring had to be the performance of Iowa opera legend Simon Estes. What a thrill for 4 area high schools and the Graceland choral groups. They got the chance to sing the Battle Hymn of the Republic alongside the world-renowned talent in the show's closing act.
We've heard Simon Estes sing at the Yankee Doodle Pops in Des Moines, but this was so much nicer. The acoustics here were perfect, and what a thrill for the high school kids and for the Graceland kids to get to sing on stage with someone of his skill.
I have sung in all the major halls, Carnegie Hall, Berlin, Paris, London, Rome, etc., etc. You have really great acoustics here. The facilities are wonderful, and I know that the people here appreciate it. And so I would just say, God bless the Shaw family. You've done something great for young people and for this town.
Graceland is blessed with the job Lee Bash has done, strengthening GU's community-oriented performing arts series. It's gotten much easier to book quality acts now that the new Shaw is part of our landscape.
We've moved to a point now where there is a series where the calendar, for instance, for next year is already set, and part of our objective was for us to get 2 years out and for us to be able to tell people what to expect.
It's in the Shaw!
Like Graceland students, alumni and friends have picked up on the catchphrase, "It's in the Shaw" also. This was the scene at this year's Entrepreneurial Roundtable and exactly how the Shaw lobby looks for both the Homecoming Emeriti and combined honor class dinners. And now with the amphitheater, most of Homecoming's morning events happen right here, capped off by a noon performance of the Graceland Jazz Band. It's hard to measure or place a value on the feeling of pride, confidence, and joy that Shaw Center has instilled in the Graceland community. The gallery at Shaw Center is the very first thing visitors see when they first lay eyes on the building, and it provides just a glimpse of the quality things going on inside. And so the next time you're looking for that special event, just remember...